Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, Raila Odinga is back in this country, and we played our role here to inform you about the Azimio activity that will be taking place today. And of course, by the time I'm recording this video, the Azimio People's Brother is still going on. So after it's finished, we will take our time to bring here our political commentary on the same. But as of now, let us focus on the issues touching on Pastor Ezekiel Odero. So today, the man of God appeared before the magistrate in Shanzu Law Court after a night in jail. Remember, he was arrested yesterday. And the claim is that people who died at Pastor Ezekiel's church were buried at Shakahola land. That means they're trying to link him to Mackenzie. And this is the update from the court. Affidavit claims people who died at Pastor Ezekiel's church were buried in Shakahola land linked to Pastor Mackenzie. It will now be a long weekend for him after the court ordered that he remain in police custody until Tuesday next week. On that day, the court will make a ruling on a request by the police who want to detain him for 30 days to allow them to complete an investigation. So, the state want him to be detained for 30 more days so that they can complete their investigation. And Didmus Barasa is against that move. For those who don't know, Didmus Barasa is the member of parliament representing Kimilili constituency in Bungoma County, a close ally of William Ruto, and of course a high-ranking member in UDA party. According to Didmus Barasa, he is telling William Ruto, Kithure Kindiki, and whoever cares in this government that God will punish them heavily for arresting one Pastor Ezekiel because of just blanket condemnation of the people who did the heinous act of forcing people to fast to death. And let me just quote him. This is what he's saying. I don't think it was warranted for the police to arrest Pastor Ezekiel Odero, one criminal who was running a cult and another one referring to himself as Yesu Watongaren, cannot be the cause of result of blanket condemnation of the church. God will punish us heavily for this. I strongly oppose this act. Sasa ameleta ndani mambo ya Yesu Watongaren. That is Didmus Barasa for you. So, in other terms, Didmus Barasa is against the move by the state to either arrest or detain Pastor Ezekiel. He is calling for his release. And in as much investigation is going on, it should not go to an extent of condemning everyone just because someone made a mistake somewhere else. But again, it is better also for us to understand who is Pastor Ezekiel and what has he been doing. And these are some of the reasons why Didmus Barasa, in my view, is feeling that Pastor Ezekiel should not be even arrested. The man we are talking about is the same man who has been feeding hungry Kenyans in Turkana. This is one of the posts that was shared by Anyama Wanyama. I know him. When Pastor Ezekiel was in Turkana just trying to give relief food to the locals there who were starving from hunger. The evangelist Pastor Ezekiel of New Life Church and the Prayer Center donate 118 metric tons of relief food benefiting over 30,000 households in Kaloko, Turkana. We are talking about 30,000 households. That is many people. Very huge number of people who are benefiting from that activity.
Ikiwa uko hapo nyumbani na mvua inanyesha kwako na umepanda maua, naomba tu unifuate na hii kamera vile nainama, alafu uone hii ardhi. Hata ukimwambia mtu akule, hapa atapanda nini? Atapanda nini? Na hapa ni kwetu, ni Kenya tu. Atapanda nini? Hata ukimwambia huyu mtu tunakuja kesho, hata utakuja kesho saa ngapi, utampata akiwa hai. Mifugo haiwezi kula, haina kitu. Mifugo haiwezi ramba hii mchanga, na wanadamu hawezi kuramba hii mchanga, na ni kwetu nyumbani. Kwa hivyo yeyote yule anayemtolea Mungu ni sawa. God bless you so much, but let us move with speed and help our brothers. God bless you so much. We are moving to another area. May God bless you.
The same pastor who's being condemned by the state is still the same pastor Ezekiel who paid entire high school fees for Kilifi girl who worked in Kware. Besides this, there are more than 100 students the same pastor took to high school, cleared their school fees, and by the way, they are under his sponsorship. That's the man we're talking about. So that's the situation we are having in this country. There is division in UDA party. Many people in UDA are afraid by the decision that Kithure Kindiki and William Ruto took to arrest Pastor Ezekiel. We are continuing the panel discussion, but just a quick request for those who are watching and you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To the returning subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Just look here. The other man who has been arrested is a man who took people to the forest where there is no food and water, then convinced some to fast. Others who denied or rejected fasting were hacked to death according to allegations. Unakataa, hawata kuruhusu utoke huko, kwa sababu ukitoka huko utaenda kupeana habari kule nje. So they finish you to destroy evidence or any leakage of information to public. Look at that. That is Mackenzie for you. Tumesema ni kufunga, mkufe, muende muone Yesu. Yule anakataa tunamalizana na yeye hapa. So it is not just fasting, it was forceful fasting to death. You literally just detain people in forest, then let them die from hunger. I don't know what he was trying to achieve there. And another person who is now being condemned and linked to this person is a man who saw Kenyans suffering, dying from hunger in Turkana, those asal areas. And he decided to take more than 18,000 metric tons of food to help them. A man who saw a Turkana dying from hunger. Then he took his own trucks, go and buy food, and delivered food. He went there personally to make sure that these people are getting food. And again, he brought the word of God. He preached to them to give them hope, as he also offered food. He's a person who understands that for us to survive, we need food. He has demonstrated that. When the state had left the people of Turkana to die from hunger, he rescued them. Today is being condemned. I think this is one of the reasons why Didmus Barasa is not comfortable with the move by the state and the speed in which they are using to condemn Pastor Ezekiel. They would have just continued with the investigation, it's still okay, but not this much hullabaloo they're bringing in here. Even if there is, remember, also the people who are making this allegation, there are mob operators just within that church. Before the pastor established the church there, already that mob was there. So the reason is that they are not getting business as of now. When the pastor says that now he has prayed, now people are not dying, that morgue has lacked business, it is going to close. So the other thing that people should understand that these people are also operating a business. That is a business. Morgue is a business. So they might have their own reason to put a blame on the pastor there. I'm not here to defend anyone, but I'm just trying to connect the dots here. So that's where we are. By the way, if there is people to be arrested, it is these government officials who left Kenyans to die from hunger. There is no difference between Mackenzie and the state that left Turkana people to die from hunger, because there are many people who died from hunger in those asal areas. Animals died. People lost their life. The government was there. Where was Kithure Kindiki to arrest the officials from the state? Waanza na president, sababu kazi ya president kulingana na ile kiapo alichukua ni kuhakikisha kwamba analinda wa Kenya. Na katiba inasema hakuna Mkenya ambaye anafaa kufe kwa njaa. Ni kazi ya state to provide food and security to its citizen, to make sure that no one is sleeping hungry. If you cannot afford food, it is the duty and responsibility of the government to provide you with the food. They failed. But now look at what they are doing. The man who saw a gap and they tried to help humanity, he's now being condemned. Opposite to what the other one was doing, starving people to death. We are not against people being interrogated. But I'm just trying to analyze what Didmus Barasa is talking about here. And indeed, if this will turn out that Pastor Ezekiel is not linked anywhere close to the activities happening in Shakahola, this government will be left with a rot egg in their face. Those people they told that we have a Christian candidate on the ballot will have a reason to dissociate themselves with the UDA and this government. I don't know your views, but let us meet in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you and see you in our next video.